Morning, everybody. We'll talk about those guys right away. But this is our Oats and Triticale mix, and I'll have to mix it with a shovel more, because right now all the Triticale is coming through. That's generally what happens. And then, because the Oats was put in the bin first, and then the Triticale was put on top, so it'll suck from the top first, and then the Oats will come through. So we'll shovel it around. Yeah, we're getting ready to be dirt farmers, or pretend to be a dirt farmer. And basically I should need everything that's in there, I'll need in here. Anyway, while that's doing that, so of the 8 cows that are in this corral, Whiteface is going to be going goodbye. The red Whiteface, 37. There's another black one. You can see her on the other side. She's actually a black Whiteface. She's going to be going goodbye. Red Orange 7, she calved like 2-3 weeks ago. Red cow, I don't know why she's drinking out of that swamp water when she's got good water right here. But the red cow, Orange 25, she calved yesterday morning. And that other black cow, they both had bull calves. And that black cow that we were waiting on forever, she's in there. She just calved this morning, green 48, and she's got herself a little heifer calf. I shouldn't say little, it's a good size. And we seen it on. So, theoretically, we're down to, where are we here? There we go. That red one there, this red one here, and this black one here. 3 cows. Anyway, but my concern today is to try and get some seed in the ground, and this is all green feed. We'll be cutting and baling all of this stuff. So, anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go, and I'll bring you back a little later. Alright guys, just heading out to the field. Thought I'd show you this. It's still really, I want to say foggy, but it's not fog, it's smoke. So we're like half a mile visibility in the smoke, maybe 3/4. It's heavy, really heavy. But we'll get out to the field, we'll get our machine filled, and we'll start putting some seed in the ground. Hopefully we got enough seed of this Oats and Triticale mix. If I run out, it's not the end of the world. It's all green feed, and I can always throw some barley in. So anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go. We'll bring you back. Oh, there's a fox. There he goes, running across the field. I don't know if you guys saw that or not, but anyway, I'll let you go. We'll talk to y'all later when we get out there. Alrighty, so we got the old Dodge, we got a generator, we got the cheap man's grain trailer, we got an electric motor driven 4-inch pencil auger, and we're filling her up. And that should be enough seed to do this. and quite possibly have a little left over. I actually lifted the box a little too high and got a couple shovelfuls on the ground, but whatever. Anyways, and this is how we seed, because I don't got a drill fill for George, our grain truck. And it works for us. It's better than a pail, that's for darn sure. Anywho, I'm gonna get this filled up. We'll bring you back a little later. Well, we going. We got dust. And I gotta watch that outside one there so it doesn't plug up with chaff and sod. And on our first pass, we have an obstacle to go around. Right there. That would be the landowner's son. Not sure why he parked that thing in the field over here. When I saw him last night, he was parked on his field on the other side of the trees. I guess he decided it was better to be over here, probably for filling. But anyway, I can come back. I'm sure he'll be out here today. God, I hope he's going to be out here today. And I'll seed that when we're done the rest of the field. So yes, these are Versatile 2200 box hoe drill, 8-inch space on these guys. Why do I call it a box hoe drill? Because, well, obvious. There's 3 boxes. It's not an air seeder drill. It's a box drill. It's very simple. No electronics involved of any kind. One hydraulic lever, up and down. That's it. Anyways, I'll bring you guys back when we get this round done. Or get the opening rounds done. Talk to y'all then. We got just a hint of dust. We've got dust, don't get me wrong, I've got dust. But most of this is smoke. And it's heavy. Oh, it's moving in heavier and heavier all the time. Can you guys see that bin over there? How about now? You see a tractor over there? And that's zoomed in 21 times. But we still going. It's hard to see the line, but the line's right there. No, I'm not using my GPS. I'm just running by the line. And that's my line right down there. Fly! So sometimes I've got a little bit more overlap than a guy wants. Sometimes I'm a little bit far away. I'm not just bang on, but on average, we're hitting the line pretty close to where we want to be. Wipe the smoke and dust off the windshield. So I did 4 rounds, 4 headlands, and now we're going north and south. And keep in mind, this land is also going to get, we're going to broadcast our alfalfa grass on here, and then we're going to harrow pack it. There's the landowner has a, I believe it's a 50 or a 60 foot, maybe it's 60 feet harrow packer bar. It's got them coil packers. So we're gonna, after we broadcast the alfalfa grass, we're gonna hit it with that harrow packer bar. But even this hoe drill, it's pulling a few weeds out too. I'm surprised. Anyway, I'm gonna let you go. We'll bring it back later. Well, we're over half done, but man, the dust is just hanging and sticking to everything. Let's see how much seed we got. I did stop and fill. I don't know how long ago that was, but fuck, using the disc, she dried out. I'm sinking her about 2.5 inches. This one was the fullest. It was drastically over full. I'll be really close to being able to finish with what's in the boxes. We can go for another hour and a half anyways, maybe 2, and then we'll check them again. Anywho, I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna push this oat triticale mix. That's what it looks like. Into the boxes, and we're gonna keep going. The dust on Big Blue is just sitting hardcore. Anyway, later. Anyway, yeah, we're still going. I got a couple hours here yet. And yeah, the neighbor slash landlord, he got his machine filled up and he's going. He just got started. It's 10 to 4 in the afternoon. Windows is dirty. Make sure my shafts are all turning. Make sure the shaft is working. That's what she said. When we get into this greener stuff area, it'll be a little harder to see that line down there. Can you guys see the line? Anyways, so I got to thinking, because I've got another set of these at home. I use them as a parts machine. And but there's no tires on the one at home, so you can't lift the sucker up and down properly. But I got to thinking I could quite easily, when we're done seeding out here, rip a tire off this thing, put it on one of the boxes at home, and that cut line we had were in the pasture with the bush pushed, fill the friggin' box with seed and go seed that cut line. Put a little bit of oats and triticale in that cut line and give it some added foraging for the cows out there. Maybe throw some alfalfa and grass seed in it and just set it so that it's like a friggin' 1/4 of an inch deep and run with it. You guys tell me in the comments what you think of that idea. Anywho, hopefully here on the weather forecast has been all over the goddamn page. Like 3 days ago, on 10th, 11th, and 12th, between those 3 days, 3 days ago they were saying we were supposed to see basically an inch of rain, 1.5 inches, something like that. 2 days ago, it was 1 mil for each day. Yesterday, it was 5 mils for the 10th. Yesterday morning, 5 mils for the 10th of June. 10 to 15 mils for the 11th of June, and then 5 mils for the 12th of June. Last night, that was all gone. 20% chance of a shower, 20% chance of moisture of any kind for all 3 of those days, and then 60% chance of 1 mil on the 13th. They have no idea what the hell's going on. But we'll take whatever we get. I'm gonna let you guys go. I got a call coming. Talk to you later. Alrighty guys, well, last pass. And that would conclude grain seeding for 2025. Unless we do something out in the bush pasture. On those breaking areas. But yeah, this is the last pass. Hey, as far as that goes, our grain is in the ground before June 1st. I believe tomorrow is, let's see here, Sunday would be June 1st, I think. It's either Sunday or Monday. So it's like May 29th, May 30th, something like that today. I can't remember how many days in May there is, if there's 30 or 31, but whatever, it doesn't really matter. I know I'm in the ground before June 1, and if we can get some rain, that would be awesome. And if we can get our alfalfa grass on the ground before the rain, that would even be more awesome. But at least we'll have green feed to cut and bale come hopefully first or second week of August. Hopefully it doesn't burn up like last year. Anyways, I'll let you guys go. We'll get this pass done and we'll see what happens after that. Talk to you later. Alrighty guys, well, let's check our boxes. Whoa, there's a little tiny bit of seed in the cups. So the very last pass might be a little on the thin side. This one still has lots in it. Well, enough to finish the field anyway. And that one's still good. But talk about cutting her short, eh? Anyway, I'm gonna take this thing home, Cheap Man's grain trailer, and then CP and I'll come back and get the machine, drag it home, and then we can clean it all off and basically park this machine for the winter. Sweet! Talk to y'all later. Oh, and this is the alfalfa field that we cut and bale that's out here. This is at 60, I believe it's 67. It's either 64 or it's 67 acres. It's not super tall. It needs a damn good drink, but it's here. So they actually want to, it's a father-son land ownership out here, and the son wants to, he's organic. They're both organic guys, but the son wants to plow this under this fall. Whether that happens or not is a different story, but we'll see what happens. I know I get to cut and bale it come July, so there's still a month of growth happening here anyway. Alrighty, talk to y'all later.